The first time that I realized I needed God was after I'd already experienced Him, but I wasn't sure what the experience was. But it was something that, at that moment, I felt safe and secure. And shortly after that moment happened, I was sitting in my apartment with my boyfriend at the time, I guess is the best way to describe him. And I think I was 4 or 5 months pregnant. And I remember, he was sitting over here, and I was sitting on the couch, and we were watching some show, or I was watching some show. He was, high or something, I don't know. And he looked at me, and he told me to go to bed, and I was like, I'm going to watch this show. Sitting there going, I'm the one that works, why are you telling me to go to bed? And then he looked at me more aggressively and scary and told me I needed to go to bed. And then he stood up and he ripped all the power cords out of the wall, and our apartment went completely black. And I knew from where I was, where my bedroom was, and I just walked as fast as I could to my bedroom and shut the door and locked it and climbed into my covers and pulled them over my head, and I was like, don't let me die, don't let me die, don't let me die. And then all of a sudden, light flashed underneath the doorway, and I could hear the music blaring in the living room, and I could hear the kitchen drawers just opening and closing, opening and closing. And I just was freaking out, and I was like, God, please don't let me die, please don't let me die. And then the apartment just went stone cold quiet. And I waited, I pulled the blankets down, and I sat up, and I was like, God, is everything going to be okay? I just want to feel that security and that safety that I felt before. So I opened up the door, and there was Todd sitting on the couch, and he had a butcher knife in his hand, and he had cut his arms wide open, his chest was all cut open, and he was just sitting on the couch breathing like a wild animal and growling, and he just kept looking at me, and I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. And at that point, I was just like, okay, I'm going to church, okay. I experienced this thing, I don't know what it was. And I remember after that moment, I went to my church, and I was like, this is what I experienced. I want to know what this is. I want to feel it all the time. I want to know who this person was, because I felt a person. And I prayed with this lady, and things just started changing after that.